Welcome to Insight Orbit, the podcast that helps you learn English while you discover the world. This is an English learning podcast for absolute beginners. Teaching English to the listener is the #1 goal of every part of this podcast. Everything, the topic, the stories, the science exist to help the listener learn English words, sentences, and pronunciation.
Yes, welcome. Imagine going to sleep tonight in your comfortable bed. You put your headphones over your ears.
Right. You play an English audio course.
Exactly. You close your eyes, you relax, and then 8 hours later, you wake up.
And you open your mouth and speak perfect English.
You know all the words. You do not even have to try.
I mean, this is a very common dream for language learners everywhere. It sounds like magic.
It really does. We all want a shortcut to success.
But is this dream actually real?
Yeah.
Can you really learn a brand new language while you sleep?
That is a great question. Today, we are going to explore the surprising science of sleep and memory. We will see exactly what happens inside your head at night.
I am excited for this. But before we begin, let's learn 2 important words. You will hear these words many times today.
Yes, good idea. The first word is brain. Let's say it slowly. Brain.
Your brain is the organ inside your head. It is the complex part of your body that thinks.
Right. You use your brain to read, you use it to write, you use it to understand this podcast.
Your brain manages everything you do. Now, the second word is memory.
Memory. Let's say this sounds clearly. Memory. Memory.
Memory is your ability to keep information from the past.
Exactly. When you learn a new English word, your memory saves it for later. You need a very strong memory to learn any new language.
So with our brain and our memory ready, well, let's dive into the history.
Yes. People have wanted to learn during sleep for a very long time. Back in the 1920s, this idea was incredibly popular.
Really, in the 1920s?
Yeah, absolutely. People actually bought special sleep learning machines for their bedrooms. These machines look like small record players.
Oh, wow. So
Wow.
you would put one next to your bed?
That is right. The machine played audio messages all night long while you slept. People truly thought they could learn anything this way.
They thought they could wake up smart and fluent without working hard.
Yes. But, well, did those old machines actually work?
Did people really wake up speaking new languages?
No, they did not work at all. It was completely false. But scientists wanted to know exactly why it failed.
They wanted proof.
Exactly. So in the 1950s, scientists decided to test this idea properly. They used a special medical tool. It is called an EEG.
An EEG. That is a machine that monitors your brain, right?
Yes, it is. Doctors place small wires on top of your head.
Wow.
These wires measure the tiny electrical signals inside your brain.
So the EEG tells scientists the exact moment you fall asleep.
That is exactly right. And using the EEG, scientists discovered a very clear fact. If you are truly asleep, well, you cannot learn totally new information.
So you cannot learn brand new English words from scratch.
No, you cannot. It is scientifically impossible.
Wait, does that mean the brain isn't just acting like a sponge? I always pictured the sleeping brain like a soft sponge, just soaking up whatever audio is playing in the room.
That is a popular image, but it is not correct. When you fall asleep, your brain is definitely not a sponge.
It is not a sponge. Okay.
Instead, your brain actively builds a wall. It filters out new sounds from the outside world.
Oh, I see. It blocks new information so your body can rest peacefully.
Exactly. Now, let's look at a useful English word right here. The word is myth.
Myth. A myth is a famous story that many people believe. However, the story is simply not true.
Right. Learning a language from zero in your sleep is a myth.
It is just a myth. Did you notice the grammar we used a moment ago?
I think so. You said the brain filters out new sounds. Let's look at that sentence carefully.
Notice how we say the word filters. We add an S to the end of the word.
Mhm.
We do this because the brain is a singular subject.
Right. There is only one brain inside your head, so we use the present simple tense with an S.
The brain filters, the brain sweeps, the brain blocks.
This is a great grammar rule to remember. Now let's move forward. We know sleep cannot teach us completely new things.
And we know the brain blocks outside sounds.
Yes.
But if that is true, why do teachers always say sleep is great for studying? I mean, why is sleep so important for our English skills?
Well, because of what sleep does to the older information, it changes the things you already learned while you were awake.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. When you sleep, your brain is actually very busy. It is not resting completely. It is working incredibly hard in the background.
What exactly is the brain doing in the background?
It is moving information around. During the day, you study new English words. These new words go to a place in the brain called the hippocampus.
The hippocampus. So it is like a temporary waiting room. It only holds short-term memories.
Exactly right. Okay, so the words sit in the waiting room, but they cannot stay there forever, right?
Right. If they stay in the waiting room, they will disappear soon. You will forget them.
Yes. So during sleep, your brain takes those words, it pushes them out of the hippocampus, it moves them into a deeper area.
The deeper area is called the cortex, correct?
Yes, the cortex is the long-term storage area.
You know, I like to think of this process like typing a document on a computer.
Oh, that is a good comparison.
Yeah. During the day, you type the document, you work hard to write all the correct words, but you haven't saved it yet.
Right. If the power goes out, you lose everything.
Exactly. Going to sleep is like finally clicking the save button.
That is a wonderful analogy. Sleep clicks the save button on your computer file. Sleep stores the information safely.
And scientists have a special name for this process. They call it memory consolidation.
Yes, they do. Let's teach that important word right now. The word is consolidate. Let's say it slowly together.
Consolidate. Consolidate.
To consolidate means to make something stronger and more solid. It means making something permanent.
So when sleep consolidates your memory, it locks the new English words safely into your brain.
That is exactly it.
Okay, so sleep consolidates the information. But, does the brain click this save button all night long?
What do you mean?
Like, does it happen every single minute you are asleep?
Oh, no. The brain follows a strict schedule. It only saves information at specific times.
Ah, I see.
Your sleep happens in cycles during the night. Each sleep cycle takes about 80 to 100 minutes to finish.
Okay, 80 to 100 minutes.
Yes. You go through several of these cycles every single night.
Inside each cycle, we move through different stages of sleep. 2 of these sleep stages matter the most for learning English.
Right. The first important stage is called slow wave sleep. We often just call this deep sleep.
During deep sleep, the electrical waves in your brain slow down. They become very long and steady.
Yes. This peaceful stage is the exact moment the brain saves facts and words. Scientists call this declarative memory.
Declarative memory. That is the memory of basic facts.
Exactly. For example, declarative memory is knowing that the word apple means a red fruit.
So deep sleep safely saves the meanings of all your new words. It builds your knowledge base.
Yes. Now, the second important stage is called REM sleep. REM stands for rapid eye movement.
Rapid eye movement.
Yes. During this stage, your eyes actually move quickly under your eyelids. Your brain waves look very fast. They look almost like you are awake.
This is the famous stage when we have vivid dreams, right?
It is. But REM sleep also does something else. It saves procedural memory.
Procedural memory. That involves physical motor skills, and it also involves your emotions.
That is correct. Procedural memory helps control your physical actions. And, well, speaking English is definitely physical action.
Oh, absolutely. You must move your mouth, your lips, and your tongue in completely new ways.
Right.
Wait, does that mean REM sleep helps my English pronunciation? Does dreaming help my mouth muscles?
Yes, it absolutely does. REM sleep helps your brain practice the physical muscle movements.
Wow.
Yeah, it builds muscle memory for the strange new sounds of a foreign language.
But what if I have a crazy dream? What if I dream I am speaking English to a giant flying dog?
That is a funny dream.
Right. Is my brain still practicing my pronunciation during that silly dream?
It sounds funny, but yes. The dream itself might be crazy and illogical. But underneath the dream, your brain is seriously practicing the sound patterns.
That is amazing.
It is organizing the motor skills you need to speak clearly the next day.
This is fascinating. So deep sleep saves the facts. REM sleep saves the physical pronunciation.
Yes, exactly. Let's look at another useful English word related to this. The word is vocabulary.
Vocabulary. Let's say it clearly. Vocabulary. Vocabulary.
Vocabulary means the complete collection of words you know in a language. When you study English, you grow your vocabulary.
And you need deep sleep to consolidate your new vocabulary.
It is correct. Now we know exactly when the brain saves our vocabulary. It saves facts during deep sleep.
Since scientists know this timing, can they control it? Can we force the brain to save English words even better?
Yes, we actually can. We can guide the sleeping brain.
Really?
Scientists use a clever method. It is called targeted memory reactivation. That is a very long name. We usually just call it TMR.
TMR. How exactly does TMR work? How do scientists guide the brain?
It works by using a cue. A cue is a signal. You must pair a signal, like a specific sound or a smell, with a learning task.
Okay, so you do this pairing while you are completely awake.
Yes. Then you play that exact same signal later during deep sleep.
Let's explain this with a famous scientific study. It makes the idea much clearer.
Good idea. Scientists did a study using the strong smell of roses.
In this study, people played a memory game on a computer. They had to remember the locations of different cards.
Right. While they played the game wide awake, the room smelled strongly of roses. The smell and the game became linked in their brains.
Then the people went to sleep in the laboratory beds. The scientists waited until the EEG machines showed the people were in deep sleep.
Yes. Then they used a special machine. They quietly pumped the smell of roses into the bedroom.
Did the sleeping people wake up?
No, they smelled the roses again, but they did not wake up. Their brains reacted instantly, though.
Wow. The smell told their brains to open the memory file for that specific card game.
Exactly. The brain saved the game extra strongly. When they woke up, they remembered the card locations perfectly.
That is amazing with a game. But, well, there is another study about learning actual languages.
Yes. German speakers tried to learn familiar Dutch words. They studied the new words carefully while awake.
After studying, the German speakers went to sleep. During deep sleep, the scientists played audio recordings.
They played the exact same Dutch words to the sleeping people. The audio was very, very quiet.
And when the people woke up, their memories had improved significantly. They remembered those specific Dutch words much better.
They remembered them better than the words they did not hear in their sleep.
But hold on, playing audio while you sleep sounds very risky. Doesn't the noise just wake you up?
Yes, it definitely can.
If you don't sleep well, your memory won't consolidate anyway. You lose the save button entirely.
You are totally right to worry. This is a real danger.
So how did they do it?
Well, the audio in the laboratory was incredibly quiet. It did not disturb the sleep cycle at all. If the audio wakes you up, it ruins the entire process.
I see.
There is another important rule for TMR. The audio only works for words you already studied that exact same day.
Oh, so you cannot play brand new words you never saw before.
No, it only helps save the files you already opened.
Let's pause for a simple grammar tip from our story. Listen to this short sentence. Scientists played a sound.
Let's look at the word played. Notice how we add the letters ed to the end of the word play.
We do this to show the past simple tense. It means the action is completely finished. It happened in the past.
Yes. You will see ed on many English action words. For example, the word learn becomes learned.
The word work becomes worked. The scientists played the sound yesterday.
This is very useful grammar for you to recognize.
We have talked a lot about laboratories and brain machines today. Now let's move out of the laboratory.
Yes, let's walk straight into your bedroom. How can you use this deep dive tonight?
We want to give you real practical tips. We have 3 simple actions you can take to improve your English today.
These tips use the real science we just discussed. Tip number 1, study shortly before you go to bed.
You should review your new English words in the evening. Try to study about 10 to 15 new words.
Yes. Do this roughly 30 minutes before you fall asleep.
Why does this work? Because the words enter your hippocampus right before sleep. They sit at the very front of the waiting room.
Exactly. When you fall asleep, your brain will consolidate these fresh words first.
Tip number 2, get a full, complete night of sleep.
You should try to sleep for 7 to 9 hours every single night. Do not stay up very late just to study more words.
Right. If you lose sleep, you hurt your memory badly. Deep sleep happens early in the night.
And REM sleep happens mostly in the morning. You need both stages to learn vocabulary and pronunciation.
Staying awake destroys your brain's save button. Sleep is just as important as studying.
It really is. Now, tip number 3. Test yourself actively in the morning.
When you wake up, try hard to remember the words you studied the night before.
Don't just read your list of words again. Close your notebook. Force your brain to pull the words out of your memory.
This active testing proves the file was saved correctly. It makes the memory much stronger for the future.
Let's repeat those 3 simple tips. Number 1, study briefly before bed. Number 2, sleep 7 to 9 hours.
And number 3, test your memory in the morning. If you follow these tips, you will learn English faster and easier.
We are reaching the end of our deep dive today. Let's do a quick review.
We learned 5 key words today. We want you to remember these words clearly.
Word number 1 is brain. The brain is the complex organ inside your head that thinks.
For example, your brain is working hard to learn English.
Word number 2 is memory. Memory is your ability to keep information from the past.
For example, a good night of sleep helps your memory.
Word number 3 is myth. A myth is a famous story that is false.
For example, learning a language from zero in your sleep is just a myth.
Word number 4 is consolidate. To consolidate means to make something stronger and permanent.
For example, deep sleep consolidates your new words.
Word number 5 is vocabulary. Vocabulary means all the words you know in a language.
For example, you grew your English vocabulary today. You did a wonderful job following along with us today.
Learning a new language takes time, energy, and patience. But you are definitely on the right path.
Before we say goodbye, we want to leave you with one final provocative thought. Something interesting for you to ponder tonight as you rest.
Think carefully about the everyday sounds in your bedroom tonight. Listen closely as you close your eyes.
Do you hear traffic passing by outside your window? Do you hear the steady hum of an air fan?
Or maybe a dog barking in the distance.
Could those normal, everyday sounds be acting as tiny cues?
Could they be secretly linking to your memories right now without you even knowing it?
It is an amazing thing to imagine. Thank you so much for learning with us today.
You are doing a fantastic job on your English journey. Keep practicing, keep listening, and keep growing.
We wish you great success and, of course, a very good night's sleep.